You have a list of 100 exercise videos that you've saved that you're eventually going to go ahead and try.
No.
But you haven't used them because you don't know how to integrate them into your program, and that's not fun at all anyway. So I created a workout called the Performance Care segment that is meant to be like the vegetables that we squeeze into your dessert that are going to be easy for you to use in your everyday training sessions right now, today. It's like a sneaky way of helping you help yourself. Help me! I'm Dr. Sean Pastuch, the owner and founder at Active Life. I've been prescribing these kinds of workouts to some of the most type A athletes you've ever met in your entire life because slowing down and doing exercise that feels like rehab wasn't fun for them. They found that it was too slow, it didn't get them the kind of training stimulus that they wanted, they didn't have enough time in the day to do all of the things and still get lean and strong and look great for photo shoots, so they needed something that they could work into their training sessions that would feel like a workout that would give them similar results physiologically to a regular workout that they're used to without sacrificing their joint and soft tissue health. Let's dive into one today. Now, whether you're experiencing aches or pains or not, workouts like this would be really good for you to put into your programming once to twice a week as an adjunct to the stuff that you're already doing or in replacement to some of it. If you like this video and enough people ask us for more of them, we'll give you different varieties of these that you can do so that they never feel repetitive. Today's program is specifically good for anybody who deals with low back pain from extension intolerance. That would mean that when you go running, you get low back pain. When you press overhead, you get low back pain. When you do gymnastics movements, you get low back pain. And for anybody who might be dealing with any kind of shoulder mobility limitations. Now, if you don't have those things, is this still good for you? Yes. Absolutely. It's a great way for, like I said, you to get your vegetables in with whatever food you like. Pretend you're a kid, you know what that means. Today's workout is 20 minutes long, done at a nasal breathing pace. What that means is you can go as fast as you possibly can, as heavy as you possibly can, but you're not allowed to breathe through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose instead of breathing in through your mouth is going to modulate, it's going to constrain the amount of intensity that you can train with. That's a beneficial part of this training session. The 4 exercises we're going to do in sequence are a yoga push-up with an inchworm back to base. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Bulgarian split squats with a rock back to put some length into the front of our leg. Hollow body shoulder flexions and a 200-meter jog. Let me show you what those look like and talk about how to integrate them. The yoga push-up starts in the bottom position. We're just going to drive our chest up, keeping our hips down on the floor. From here, we drive into a downward dog position. And then for the sake of today's training, we're going to inchworm back to a pike position as far as you can go, and then go ahead and walk them back out until you're back to the bottom of your push-up. That is a yoga push-up with an inchworm walkout. Yoga push-ups with an inchworm have the benefit of priming the hip flexors to lengthen and creating a variety of angles for the shoulder to create stability in. We start at very, very low and we work our way all up to a pike position, which forces our shoulders to become strong not only in one slot, but in all of the slots that we might move it in. After you've done 10 of those yoga push-up inchworms, you're going to do a Bulgarian split squat with a rock back. First thing I'm going to do, put my foot on a bench, a chair, a couch, whatever. I'm going to press down with that back foot so I feel my quads turn on. From here, I'm going to lower myself down, keeping my pelvis nice and straight. When I get to the bottom, I'm going to rock back just a little bit to feel a stretch in the front of that quad, and then I'm going to come back up. Let me show you one more time. Whoa, foot cramp. We're going to press down. Step 1, press down. Step 2, lower yourself to the bottom of that split squat. Step 3, you feel that stretch? Rock yourself back. Step 4, come on back out of it. You're going to go ahead and do 5 of those on each leg. The reason why Bulgarian split squats with a rock back are so important is because oftentimes we have what's called a relative stiffness imbalance. What that means is that the muscles of the quad overpower the muscles of the midline. And so when we do things like running, they force the pelvis to dump all the way forward, which causes the back to arch. Let me show you what it would look like. If my quad on the right overpowers the muscles of my midline, when I take a step, instead of being nice and neutral with slight extension, what ends up happening is boom, a big arch. It looks like I'm posing my butt for a photo behind me. Over thousands of steps, that just causes a lot of pounding on our low back as we bounce up and down on an overextended spine. The rock back in the Bulgarian split squat allows us to create a little bit of length in our quad muscles, and while we brace in the midline, we can start to balance out that stiffness. Up next, we're gonna do hollow body alternating shoulder flexions. So what that's gonna look like is one arm goes back and then the other arm comes forward. They cross in the middle of the night like two ships in the open ocean, never obtrusing. Obtrusing? That's not a word. Never interrupting the other one from doing its job. While I'm doing this, my back is flat into the floor. I can feel my abs working, and I can feel all of the muscles on the side of my midsection keeping me nice and stable. You're gonna do 5 of these in each arm. This exercise is great for teaching you how to integrate bracing mechanics that you need when you run without going into overextension. As the arms are moving back and forth, it's going to simulate the intensity that you run at without allowing you to extend your back. If your back comes off of the floor, you know that you're going to the place that you feel strong, but that is actually problematic for you, which is hyperextension. Now that you've set your body up for success, you're gonna go onto that 200-meter jog. Again, breathing through your nose and keeping that midline nice and tight so that you can start to integrate all of the stuff that we did in the prep for the run. Remember, the nasal breathing is meant to slow you down. So do not use a clock and measure how fast you're able to go and think highly or negatively about yourself based on the times that you're able to do this at. The benefit here is not the speed. It's the time that you spend doing the exercises and integrating the different stimulus. If you like this kind of content, I need to know, because I can build these all day. I have banks of hundreds of them that I've prescribed to clients from around the world, from all different walks of life, and I would love to deliver them to you. But I need you to get into the comments section and let me know that you like them and that you want more of them. Because as you can tell, they're not that easy to do. I'm Dr. Pastuch. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.